or more. Donald Trump just bombed Iran's leadership as they were counting the votes that would determine their next leader. And this was just coming, a few days after the US and Israel bombed the current leadership at that time, comprising of Ayatollah. So, but how exactly did they pull this off? Because Iran is relatively fortified, and tracking a president of a country to even destroy and bomb him is not just as easy as following a car. So it's about shadowy intelligence. So how did they pull this off? Well, since 6 a.m. that morning, 8 a.m. actually, the CIA and the Mossad were already live inside Tehran's most secure system. And for months, the US Space Force was using satellites to quietly hack into Iranians' communications. So they were not just listening, they were mapping out their daily patterns, where they eat, everything, even the good morning message they sent to their wives and side chicks, they were able to see everything because of these satellites. So another big breakthrough they had was they were able to penetrate this S-400 radars that were protecting the Iranian leadership, or rather, the Iranian leadership thought it was protecting them when they went to have a meeting during the Ramadan period. So, but how many planes did it take to hit a president of a country? So in this case, it took an entire fleet of Navy ships known as Armada. And we are talking about roughly 200 Israeli fighter jets, the largest flyover in history, consisting of F-35 jets, B-21 Lancers, B-2 Spirit bombers, and supported by massive flying tankers. So these are tankers of fuel that are flying in the air that are supporting the jet fighters. And the target was the official residence and office compound of the president in the heart of the city. So while the US cruise missiles were busy neutralizing the anti-air systems that, take down jet fighters, the 30 specialized bunker busting bombs were dropped directly into the presidential compound. So it's just like as if 30 bunker busting bombs dropped into, something like the villa, a presidential villa, and precisely 30. So they didn't just want to carry out a hit; they wanted to totally destroy the structure of Iran. So the goal was to bury the regime's leadership under 100 feet of reinforced concrete. So, but here is where the Iranians made the fatal mistake that, cost them the life of their president. The leader wasn't in the deepest maximum security part of the bunker. So that would have been the one that would have required specialized United States mountain cracker bombs. So these mountain cracker bombs is what would have, taking out the leader if he was in the deepest part of that bunker, which was very, very reinforced. So although he was in a reinforced part, but it was not deep enough. So just one day of these strikes, and 200 targets, more than 200 targets have been destroyed so far, going to 400 to 500 targets. So what do you think about this war? Because now is going to be a war of who runs out of ammo, because currently Iranians are also pounding back at the United States as well as at their bases. They send drones worth of $20,000 to take down American bombs that are worth $2 million. So think about that in terms of logistics, and how sustainable is that going to be in the long run. Let me know what you think about this war in the comment section below.